Namaste. Good afternoon. This is Dr. Aparna. I am your emotional healing synergist. I am an Ayurvedic psychotherapist, a passionate infopreneur, edupreneur, and medical writer. Today, as I was thinking that what should I talk about? See, basically, my pursuit is to promote, and propagate Ayurveda and psychotherapy globally. In this discourse, every week I come up with discussions on mental health, Ayurveda, psychotherapy, and related aspects. This morning, while I was, searching for a topic to speak, I stumbled upon a request from one of my viewers talking, wanted to talk me about mindset. That means significance of, having a strong mindset or a robust mindset. So, and what more, worthy of getting into the topic of growth mindset versus fixed mindset. See, when we talk of growth mindset and fixed mindset, it is usually we are talking about the book by Carol Dweck, the mindset. So I thought, why not do the full book review and talk about growth mindset, fixed mindset, and couple of other things. So, without wasting time, let's get started. See, I feel, I read somewhere that the mind is just like a muscle. I so resonate to it because the more you exercise your mind, the stronger it gets. The more you train your mind, the stronger the muscle is, and the more it can expand. So, your strongest muscle in your body is your brain. So, train it well. So, this was the quote I was reading this morning, and coming to Carol Dweck's book, Dr. Carol Dweck's book, the mindset. It is called the new psychology of success. So, what she does is she introduces the concept of mindset here as a belief system that shapes how individuals perceive their abilities and approach challenges. So, according to Miss Carol Dweck, there are two primary types of mindset. One is the fixed mindset, other is the growth mindset. So let's explore what is fixed mindset, what is growth mindset, okay, which is better, and how do we? I know some of you might have read the book already, but for who have not read the book, this book is a good read though. As a person who belongs to the mental health, as a mental health professional and belonging to the mental health, treating patients of mental health, this book was a very good read for me. I read this book a couple of years ago, but this book is a very good read. So, a fixed mindset is the belief. So, what is the belief? That the abilities, the intelligence, and talents are innate and unchangeable. The person who has, fixed mindset believes that the talent, that means believes more in the talent which is innate, which is, which you get through your genes, and which is present from when you are born. People are born with talents. They think that this is innate and this is not changeable. That means individuals with a fixed mindset tend to view their traits as fixed traits that cannot be significantly altered through effort. So they believe that their traits, the the traits which they, the genetic traits or the talents that cannot be significantly altered through effort do not play a role in altering the fixed traits. So where can we, some examples of fixed mindset is in the area of intelligence and talent. See, someone with a fixed mindset believes that their intelligence level or talents are inherent and cannot be substantially improved through practice or learning. And avoidance of challenges. A person with a fixed mindset may shy away from difficult tasks or situations to protect their self image and avoid potential failure. So, to avoid failure, a fixed mindset person may shy away from difficult tasks or situations to protect their self image and avoid potential failure. Now, you might also maybe thinking that what if I have a fixed mindset? There are so many things in the fixed mindset, but first talking about this, the good news is that you can change your mindset to a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. It is just knowing and realizing it and adapting, minute changes which will lead to growth mindset. It's just that the good news is we can always, alter the mindsets, and through that we can go to a from fixed mindset to a growth mindset. So in they may indulge, see, mindset people may indulge or may judge others based on their perceived innate abilities, assuming that a person's current state is indicative of their permanent capabilities. That means you might have heard your teachers saying that this person is talented, this person is will go forward, this person is not so much talented, and this person will not go forward. But what happens is sometimes the person who has talent is not going forward. The person who has no talent but is working towards it and putting his or her efforts, that person goes forward and becomes successful in life. So here in the fixed mindset people, what they do is they judge others only by their talent, not by their efforts. Okay. And attitude towards challenges. Here the person who has a, fixed mindset views challenges as threats to their self image and competence. These people may avoid difficult tasks to protect their sense of worth. And failure, in the case of failure, this fixed mindset people will take failures as a reflection of their inherent limitations, may be discouraged or demoralized by the setbacks. So people with, fixed mindset, they take failure as, that is inherent, that is, they think that failure cannot be converted into success, and they don't take lessons from it, and they will be discouraged and demoralized by the setbacks. And in the feedback and criticism, maybe they take the feedback or criticism. And criticism, when I talk of criticism, it should only be constructive criticism. That means they take the feedback and constructive criticism as defensive or dismissive. They don't consider the feedbacks for, and they don't think the feedbacks are room for improvement, and may take the criticism personally, seeing it as a judgment or of their fixed abilities. So they take criticism personally, seeing it as judgment of their fixed abilities. At times you may feel that, what, sometimes I also take criticism personally. We all take it. But the good thing is we can change it. And efforts. See, a fixed mindset person believes that if they have to exert effort, it's a sign they lack a natural ability. That means they do not believe in effort. If they have to put efforts into something, they see it as a natural inability. So they see it that they lack that natural ability to, without doing any putting any efforts, they have to get the work done, may give up easily when faced with challenges. So, growth mindset. So, we have talked about fixed mindset. Now, what is the growth mindset here? The growth mindset is a belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, dedication, learning. Individuals with a growth mindset view challenges as opportunities for growth and embrace the idea that they can improve with practice and perseverance. So, that is the reason we have to have a growth mindset, because it is nothing but the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed to, consistent efforts, det- dedication, determination, and learning and upskilling, all these things. So they view challenges as opportunities for growth and embrace the idea that they can improve with practice and perseverance. Here, the thing is, we all should have this mindset. Even if we don't have, we have to, try to alter our mindset and get into this mindset, because um for example, a student with a growth mindset believes that their intelligence is not fixed and they can improve their grades by putting in extra effort, seeking help when needed, and adopting effective study strategies. Here, in academic pursuits, uh, a student with a growth mindset believes that the intelligence is not fixed, you know, and they can improve their academic performances by putting extra efforts, putting consistent efforts, seeking support from teachers, from friends, and adopting effective study strategies and techniques. So this time management, etc. And here, if uh, suppose in an athlete with a growth mindset understands that skills and performance can be enhanced through consistent training, practice, and learning from failures. So this also, a person might for an athlete with a growth mindset understands that skills and performance can be enhanced through consistent training, practice, and learning. In terms of career growth as well, in terms of career growth also, a person, with growth mindset, a professional with a growth mindset sees setbacks as learning experiences and actively seeks out, opportunities for skill development and career advancement. So, attitudes towards challenges here, the person who has a growth mindset embraces challenges as a chance to learn and grow, is persistent in the face of obstacles and setbacks. So, what is the response to failure? Views failures, as temporary setbacks and an opportunity to learn, and is resilient and bounces back from disappointments. And feedback and criticism welcomes constructive feedback as a means to improve and develop skills. See, Here, when I talk about feedback, we only talk about constructive feedback. Welcomes constructive feedback. That means a feedback which means to improve and develop skills, and sees criticism as a valuable tool for self improvement. And this is the growth mindset. And here, Miss Carol Dweck puts significant emphasizes on the growth mindset, because we can develop growth mindset, because what all needs to be followed. It is not about only differentiating what is fixed and what is growth. It is also about what can you adopt, what can you develop, and efforts as well. Believes that hard work and effort are crucial for mastery and success. See, consistent efforts, determination, dedication, perseverance, all these also matters with talent. If a person has only talent and is not putting any efforts, or and not perseverant enough, and he's not determined enough and passionate enough, then he cannot master or succeed. His talent is of no use without efforts. Understand that consistent practice leads to improvement. See, this growth mindset person understands mainly that consistent practice will lead to improvement, right? And all these things. See, understanding and adopting a growth mindset can lead to increased resilience. That means you can bounce back from your setbacks, adaptability, and a greater willingness to take on challenges, ultimately fostering personal development and success. So here she emphasizes on the significance of growth mindset. So adopting growth mindset. So, and here when I talk about a growth mindset and fixed mindset, I would also want to talk about some key takeaways in this book, that mindset, the new psychology of success. See, by the way, this video is not sponsored. It is by my self interest, and I want to talk about I wanted to talk about the book, so I talk about some book reviews. Earlier I have done a book review on Emotional Freedom by Dr. Judith Orloff. If you want to listen to it, please go check my videos in the description, in the list. So you will find the book review section as well. So here, the key takeaways from the Carol Dweck's book, The Mindset, is, see, Miss Dweck emphasizes that our beliefs about our abilities significantly influence our behavior and outcomes. For example, our beliefs, see, whatever our beliefs is, we behave, then it influences our behaviors, and those behaviors influences the outcomes. So for example, in the book, Miss Carol Dweck shares the case study of students who were praised for their effort rather than their intelligence. So what happened is, those praised for their efforts showed increased motivation and performed better over a period of time. If you praise a person or a student for his efforts rather than his intelligence or his innate talent, then what happens is that praise encourages them for and increases their motivation. So what happens is their performance increases over time. So she saw this in a case, in a study where she observed students. So the important key point here is beliefs shape behavior. Whatever your belief is, it shapes your behavior. And what is the limitation of the fixed mindset? See, what she tells is Dweck highlights that a fixed mindset can limit one's potential by leading to avoidance of challenges and a fear of failure. See, a person with fixed mindset can limit, it limits one's potential. Why? How it limits is they don't take up challenges because of the fear of failure. So an example is Dweck discusses a study involving students with a fixed mindset who were more likely to cheat in exams in order to maintain the appearance of high ability. So people with fixed mindsets would, cheat in exams in order to maintain, that they are highly able, and to, avoid the fear of failure. So what is the next point is, what does growth mindset do? See, growth mindset encourages learning. That means Dweck demonstrates that a growth mindset fosters a love for learning and belief in the potential for the improvement. What happens is, when you have growth mindset, that person loves to learn, upskill, and to put in efforts, and that is a potential for improvement. This book features, the story of a child with a growth mindset who initially struggled with mathematics, but with persistent and effort eventually excelled in the subject. And this book also, an important key aspect that this book shares is uh, insight that Dweck shows that effort and practice are key factors in achieving mastery in any domain. So constant or consistent efforts and practice leads to mastery. So how an example is, Dweck presents the case of Michael Jordan, highlighting his dedication to training and practice, which ultimately led to his status as one of the greatest basketball players of all the time. She takes the example of the greatest basketball player, Michael Jordan. What she does is, the dedication, she highlights the dedication to his training and practice, that training and practice which ultimately led to his status of one of the greatest basketball players of all the time. So, another point she highlights is resilience in the face of setbacks. So, Dweck illustrates, that means she explains how a growth mindset enables individuals to bounce back from failures and setbacks. That means this book includes stories of famous individuals like Thomas Edison and J.K. Rowling, who faced numerous rejections and failures before achieving their remarkable successes. So, growth mindset people are resilient, and when it comes to setbacks. So she includes, she takes up case studies of Thomas Edison and J.K. Rowling, and they faced numerous rejections. In spite of that, they bounced back, and they achieved their remarkable successes. So in parenting and teaching strategies as well, see, Dweck emphasizes the importance of providing children with a growth oriented environment. Why? That encourages effort and embraces mistakes as opportunity for learning. If a child commits a mistake, instead of uh, scolding or ostracizing the child, or denigrating the child, if that mistakes are embraced as an opportunity for learning, then what happens is The children will also develop growth oriented environment here. See, Dweck shares a case study of a school that implemented growth mindset principles, resulting in improved academic performance and a more positive learning atmosphere. Instead of comparing children, instead of denigrating them, instead of scolding them or treating them badly for their um uh, less marks or poor academic performance, if that is embraced and uh, if they are made to embrace their mistakes as opportunities for learning, then the growth oriented mindset develops. So the impact on relationships here, the work discusses how mindset influences interpersonal relationships. That means she emphasizes the importance of supporting each other's growth and development. So it is all not only developing yourself, emphasizing and supporting the development of others as well. See, this book features anecdotes of couples who navigated challenges together, with one partner's growth mindset positively influencing the others. That means if one person in a relationship has a growth mindset, that growth mindset will also influence the other person. She took a story of the couple here and how they navigated their challenges, together by the influence of one of the person's growth mindset. See, cultivating a growth mindset. Now we have talked about growth mindset, what happens when you have a growth mindset. See, when we people ask me how to cultivate a growth mindset, so here Dweck provides practical strategies for individuals to shift from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. See what happens then. Embracing challenges, like embracing challenges, what you have to do is you have to embrace challenges and seeking out opportunities for learning, and not fearing of failures, all these things. This book includes stories of people who transformed their mindset through self awareness and intentional effort, leading to significant personal and professional growth. So because of this book, many people have transformed. In this book there are stories of many people who have transformed their mindset through self awareness, that this is wrong, this is right, and intentional efforts, you know and which has led them to personal and professional growth significantly. So this all this, what happens is these insights from the book mindset demonstrate that a profound impact one's belief about their abilities can have on their achievements and overall well-being. By adopting a growth mindset, individuals have the potential to unlock their full capabilities and pursue a path of continuous learning and development. See, and a detailed review. When it comes to a detailed review, that what are the chapters and what all it has, like what all it explains. See, first chapter is about the mindset. She introduces the concept of two mindset. One is fixed mindset and one is growth mindset. And as we said, that Dweck emphasizes that our mindset can significantly influence our achievements and overall well-being. Next chapter is inside the mindsets. That means this chapter dwells deeper into how the and growth mindset manifests in different aspects of life, such as it is benefits in relationship, work, and personal development. And what she does is she provides examples and anecdotes to illustrate the contrasting beliefs and behaviors associated with each mindset. So um, next, what happens is the truth about the ability and accomplishment. See, The third chapter is about the truth, about the ability and accomplishments. So here what happens is, this chapter challenges the conventional notion of talent and natural ability being the primary determinants of success. See, talent and natural ability, it is to challenge that not only the talent and the natural ability are not the primary determinants of success. She presents research findings that demonstrate how effort, persistence, and a growth mindset play a pivotal role in achieving high levels of accomplishment. So, how a growth mindset plays an important role in achieving high levels of accomplishment. Next chapter is the sports, that means the mindset of a champion. That means Dweck explores here how mindset influences performance in sports, in drawings, that means in sports and culturals and arts, from athletes and coaches. She gives many examples, and she highlights the impact of a growth mindset on training, learning, and ultimately achieving peak performance. Then what happens then is chapter 5. She emphasizes on business here. How does the mindset and leadership impact the business? See, in this chapter, the chapter discusses the role of mindset in the business world, how mindset plays a significant role in the business world, particularly in leadership and innovation. She illustrates how, that means she explains how leaders with a growth mindset, you know foster a culture of continuous learning. They are into continuous learning, adaptability, resilience within their organization. So in the business also, growth mindset helps. Next chapter comes when, in next chapter, she talks about relationships. That this chapter examines how mindset influences romantic relationships and partnerships. That means she addresses common challenges and provides advice on how a growth mindset can contribute to healthier and more fulfilling relationships. Next, in the chapter 7, she discusses about the parents, teachers, and coaches. Where do mindsets come from? So, here in this chapter explores how parents, educators, and coaches can foster a growth mindset in children and students. How can a growth mindset be developed in children and students? That means she offers practical strategies for providing constructive feedback, cultivating a love for learning, and nurturing resilience. So, in the chapter 8, it talks about changing mindsets. That means Dweck provides guidance on how individuals can transition from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. That means how to transition from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. If people have fixed mindset, there is no need to worry, they can transition to a growth mindset. That means this chapter emphasizes the importance of self awareness, self reflection, and embracing challenges as opportunities for growth. The next chapter is on the uh, prairies of heaven. That means this chapter shares stories of individuals who have exemplified the power of a growth mindset in overcoming adversities and achieving extraordinary success. That means extraordinarily successful people. She shares the case studies and stories of extraordinarily successful people. That means how the growth mindset has helped them, and these inspiring anecdotes serve as a powerful examples of the potential for growth and transformation. So there is a great potential for growth and transformation. So from see, this book Mindset presents a compelling case for the transformation power of adopting growth mindset. So how can we transform ourselves, our personally, professionally, okay, in relationships? So adopt by adopting a growth mindset. through extensive research, relatable examples, and practical advice, she demonstrates how our beliefs about our abilities, profoundly impact our achievements. If you feel that the innate ability or the natural ability is the only thing, and we cannot develop the ability, then your success is also limited. This book not only provides valuable insights for personal development but also offers actionable strategies what can be done for cultivating a growth mindset in various aspects of life. So it is a must read for anyone seeking to unlock their full potential and achieve lasting success. So this is the end of the book review of Carol Dweck. In here we talk about, we I here it is discussed about what is the significance of growth mindset, how to transform into a person of growth mindset. So thanks for staying tuned, and if you like the book reviews, my way of book reviews, please do mention in the comments section, and I'll be back with another session, another topic. So namaste for today. Thank you.